Well, how's that? You all right?
I'm cool.
Welcome, folks. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Jessica McCleary. She is from Country Roads Realty down in Fairfield. Welcome, Jessica.
Thank you
so much for being
Thanks
here.
for having me.
I appreciate it. We're going to talk about all kinds of different things today. We're going to talk about real estate in Wayne County. We are going to talk about real estate market in Southern Illinois in general. She might eventually teach me how to ride a horse.
Yes.
Good luck
I've
with
got
that.
one out back.
We've got all kinds of different stuff we're going to chat about today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Jessica is here, and we're on that one, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I have no idea.
My bad.
See, I want to look over there, but that's...
See, that's
Yeah,
where
that doesn't work.
That's where the TV monitor is. So Jessica is doing a great job. I just keep tricking her onto which camera we're
Yes.
on, but we're on this one.
Okay.
So, but we'll just talk about all kinds of different things here today. Welcome again, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Now take a look over there. You're off camera. So you don't you feel better now?
I do. I have lots better. Thank you. Yeah.
What's going on today? All kinds of community events. This is Monday, May 13th. I hope you're having an outstanding day. Oh, by the way, congratulations and happy belated Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Happy belated Mother's Day.
I did all I could to not do anything yesterday.
What did little Cara Jo get you for your big day?
I got a back massage and a foot massage. We did facials, and I don't know if you can see this fantastic manicure.
Outstanding. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh my, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Got that done.
Tremendously gorgeous.
And then she fixed her and some friends fixed me supper last night.
How about that? What was that? Tacos or something like that?
You know those Pizza Hut, like the Supremo sandwiches?
Yeah.
We did our own version of those.
Oh, well, that's cool.
They're so good. They're way better, but a lot of work, but way better.
I'm certain it was, but congratulations and happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Other things. Hope all the mothers out there did have a fine Mother's Day yesterday. That we're now moving on. Father's Day coming up here in about 5 weeks. What community events are going on today? This is Monday, May 13th. Some of the things going on over at Red Brush Christian Church. That's just north of Louisville up there. 1:00 today. Pardon me. 1:30 today until 6:30 this evening. They're going to have American Red Cross blood drive, and that'll be again. Do you donate blood? I apologize for not warning you.
Oh yeah, I haven't in a while, but I've donated blood a few times. Yes,
that's good. The giving the gift of life.
Yes,
I had to include asking you that because whenever I talk about a blood drive, I always ask the guest.
Yes,
and I didn't want to make you feel bad.
No, I have given blood several times.
There you go. The Red Cross blood drive is today from 1:30 to 6:30 up there at the Red Brush Christian Church. If you're looking for more information, go to redcrossblood.org and they'll be able to help you out. At the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center today at 10 o'clock, they got Sports Day at the Flora Rehab and Healthcare, and they'll have a ribbon cutting ceremony with the mayor, and that'll be followed by sports trivia at 10 a.m. today, and then wiffle ball at 2 o'clock with popcorn all day. So you wiffle ball at the rehab center. That sounds like a pretty good time. Also over at Carl Richland Memorial Hospital, the Diabetic Support Group, Food Safety for People with Diabetes. They'll be meeting this evening or this afternoon at 2 p.m. That's at the Richland Memorial Hospital's lower level conference room, so you don't want to miss that if you're dealing with that issue. America Day is today at Flora Gardens. All kinds of things going on Nursing Home Week at Flora Gardens. They've got all kinds of stuff going on, but like I said, America Day today. The mayor will have a reception there with a proclamation at 10 a.m. Music therapy with the Alliance Hospice Group at 10 a.m. also. And then patriotic music at 11:15, plus a salute to America with Jeff and Claudia. And that's going to be at 2 p.m. this afternoon. So they've got a huge week going on over there at Flora Gardens. Nursing Home Week is this week. Also today, this is National May 13th each year. Actually, it's the second Monday in May. And I don't know if they decided to do this because it deals with Mother's Day too, but this is National Women's Checkup Day, led by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services on women's health as part of National Women's Health Week. The second Monday in May is National Women's Checkup Day. The goal of National Women's Checkup Day is maintaining a regular checkup as one of the 5 healthy habits women can do to improve health. Now, I must ask, I've already asked you, I don't want you to violate any HIPAA rules. I don't want a violation of any kind here, but do you have a checkup, or do you see a doctor regularly?
I have a regular checkup every year.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. This is other things, by the way, of the 5 healthy habits. How many of these do you do?
Oh, God.
Physical activity.
Oh, my God. You know me.
That's number 2.
Totally physical.
Absolutely terrific physical fitness. I'm with you.
Constantly
healthy
working out.
Diet.
Definitely.
Definitely.
I mean, I had Supremo sandwiches last night.
The first time you've eaten like some fattening food in months.
In months, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely right.
I do try. There's a lot of I eat asparagus.
You've quit smoking.
Sure. Yes, I don't smoke.
She doesn't smoke. She didn't start, so it's easy to quit.
That's easy
Makes
to quit.
it easy to quit. And you follow general safety rules.
Definitely do that.
Put Cara Jo in the car seat and all. She's a little
yes.
old for that, isn't she?
No, yeah, she doesn't do the car seat. No.
I didn't know. How old is she?
7.
Is she 7?
She's 7. Yeah.
Good grief, time flies.
It really does.
It really does.
It really does.
Yearly well woman visits are important and should include discussions of your health habits and family history. How to observe National Women's Checkup Day is schedule a checkup if you haven't had one recently. This was established many years ago by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. This is also National Frog Jumping Day, observed on May 13th each year. And that's in celebration of the old Mark Twain book, The Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. And as a matter of fact, this week is the Jumping Frog Contest in Calaveras County. And so there you go. You've got that. What's on Wabash? What do you want to see on television today? NHL Game 2 Western Final is tonight. It's the St. Louis Blues at the San Jose Sharks. That's at, the Sharks lead that series 1-0. That's at 8 o'clock on NBC Sports Network, Channel 216. No games in the NBA schedule. They got that worked out over the weekend. It'll be the Golden State Warriors and Portland Trail Blazers, and also the Toronto Raptors will face the Milwaukee Bucks. Tomorrow's those games start, though. And in baseball, Major League Baseball tonight, Cardinals finally get a day off. They need it, as the Milwaukee Brewers will be on ESPN today. That'll be at Channel 601 tonight at 6 p.m. Freddie Peralta on the mound versus Aaron Nola. And finally, the Cleveland Indians will be at Chicago White Sox. That's on NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. All that going on for you right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today, it is Jessica McCleary of Country Roads Realty over in Fairfield. We're going to talk about all kinds of fun things, and we'll be back right after these. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you or a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Brian. You probably know someone who's had a heart attack, COPD, or a heart bypass operation. You might even know someone who's had a heart transplant, lung cancer, or part of their lung removed. But what about someone who's had all 6? Now you do. My tip is, if smoking doesn't get you one way, it'll get you another.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Jessica McCleary. I appreciate you tuning in each and every day. You remember we're here on Channel 3 over in Salem, Channel 100 or Channel 25 in Flora, Louisville, Jeff, Sisney, Fairfield, Browns, West Salem, Albion, all over the place. Thanks very much. Also on YouTube, you can find us at the Big Talk with Bruce Dickey channel, and you can take a look at there, and it's a lot of fun. My guest today is Jessica McCleary. She is the manager owner of Country Roads Realty in Fairfield. We're going to talk about all kinds of different things today. How you doing, Jessica?
Oh, I'm good.
It's great to see you. Thank you so much for coming in today. How did you get into real estate? What drove you to get into that business? That's kind of because it's kind of a it's kind of a specialized business. I mean, it kind of takes a special person to do that kind of job, doesn't it?
I think so. You've got to definitely
got to be organized.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I'd be terrible at something like that.
I have a organized chaos.
Well, that's better.
That's my organization. But yeah, you do. There's a lot to it. But I just think it started probably my dad. Just my dad having rentals. He's always had rental properties. I just was with him when he was buying things and through the years. And I was in sales. Started getting in sales and sold advertising for years. And just was like, I like real estate. It's cool. I bought a few houses. I got my first house when I was 18. I've never rented. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was a little trailer, but yeah, I've never rented. Still. Yeah, I've never rented a house. So I've been through real estate. I've always looked at it. So I just decided.
How many different places have you bought and sold that you've? Now we're talking places that you've lived in rather than places that you've owned and sold to other people.
I've lived in one. Let's say I lived in the trailer when I first moved out, and then I bought a trailer and I moved it to the country, an older trailer, and then I bought a double wide, moved that one out and put it in the country, and then now I've moved to my other house. So I guess like 4 times. What
are some of the things that folks need to think about whenever they're I kind of skipped over that. Let's get back to the other part.
I'm going
to get back to the real estate. I want to get back to to what got you into it. You own more than one home though, don't you? Or do you?
Right. Yeah, I've got a rental property right now. I've got I actually have another house right now that someone's in the process of buying.
Yeah.
And I actually just recently bought an acre lot across from my dad, catty corner, and I'm going to put something out there.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know.
Well, acre lot.
Make a rental property or something.
Yeah.
Possibly sell. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet.
Well, see, now that's
It's
cool.
nice. It's out on the Purple Blacktop, New Hope School District. It's a nice little spot.
Yeah, that's fun. All right. So you bounced around at a couple other jobs. I know you worked at Fairfield National Bank because I worked at Fairfield.
Right.
We are both alums.
We're alumni.
It does feel good to be an alum, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As opposed to a current. I'm just joking. It's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. It is, isn't it? Yeah. No, I still, that's my bank. That's still my bank.
That's my bank too.
But yes, yeah, that's where I started.
What goes into?
It's really bizarre to look back and think that, man, I really thought I was going to be there for the rest of my life.
Join the club.
And I mean, to think that I thought I was going to sit in that desk or cubicle
That's
and
the
wait
thing.
for people to come into me is like beyond me.
That's the thing about your gig now, isn't it, Jessica? You get to go out and talk to people as well as see them, and you're making your own hay, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah. Well, you either make it or you don't.
Yeah.
You're either going to make. You're not going to make money sitting around. And it's not going to come to you. They don't come in the door. People are like, yeah, like last week, I hired a secretary.
Oh, really?
Which is a huge step because I'm 7 years in, and I got to the point I had to.
Yeah.
Because people are like, well, you're not in your office. I'm not making money sitting in that office.
No.
I'm listing a house. I'm showing houses. I'm running here and there. I'm dropping off paperwork. I got,
Right.
and I needed a secretary.
Things you had to do.
Yes, things I have to do. So she's helping. She's learning the ropes. But
Okay, so you've been doing it 7 years.
7 years. I opened in August 2012. In August will be 7 years.
Okay.
My own business. I started selling in 2010.
Yeah, that was my question. That was going to be my next question. When somebody starts deciding to become a realtor, or they become a realty agent, presumably first, right? What's that take nowadays? How does that?
Oh,
happen?
I can't even. Let's see. Somebody just did it. It is like 96 hours, I think, of education, and then of course you have to pass the test for that,
Right.
And then you have to pass the state test and the national test.
There are more than one test now.
Yes.
See, I know
it's like it's one test, but there's a state part, and then there's the national.
Okay, and then you become a managing. You
can become a broker.
A broker.
If you want to become a managing broker, I don't even know because they've changed the requirements, but there's more hours to take to become a managing broker. But now you cannot become a managing broker right out the gate.
Oh, really?
No, you have to be. I believe it's a broker, just a broker, which was what a salesperson used to be.
The old agent.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to be a broker for, I believe it's 2 years under a managing broker,
See,
possibly 3, and then you can become a managing broker.
Back in the day, they would let you become an agent just taking the test, right? Without even, yeah.
Yeah, you could become yes.
But you're the managing broker.
I'm the managing broker.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, all right. Managing broker of Country Roads Realty in Fairfield, and 7 years in, how you've hired employees, you've got agents working for you. How when you started 7 years ago and you started your own business, did you look down the road and try to see where you were going to be 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, or were you just thinking, this will be a fun gig. We'll see how it works for a while.
Kind of that. I was pretty well at a point, like, I'm telling you, I had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
I had come out of the worst year of my life.
Yeah.
I mean, really, to be honest. And
well, yeah, yes.
I look back, I always this kind of a joke, but I look back, well, if this hadn't happened and that, which are awful, 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 and then worse, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
And where you are is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, you're having a good time.
I took lemons and made lemonade. It could have been super sour.
Well, that's.
It
let us say it out.
It could have been super sour.
You hear that phrase all the time. I hadn't heard it, but it could have been really sour.
It could have been really sour. But really, like, let's give it a shot. What do you do?
And you're having fun.
Oh, I love my job. I get stressed out. Don't get me wrong.
Really?
There are times I could just sit down and cry. Sometimes I do.
Is there crying?
But it's just because there is crying in real estate.
Is there
may
crying in
not
real
be
estate?
crying in baseball. It's crying.
Well,
And it's just because you get overwhelmed.
you get frustrated.
You get overwhelmed because you've got all this stuff coming at you.
Well, you've got buyers, sellers, you've got attorneys, you've got all kinds
and their property, and it's true.
And owners and all kinds of things.
Their property is the most important property that you have. It's a very personal
It's
experience.
the largest purchase that most of the people you're dealing with are going to make, right?
Right. Which is perfect because since I've added agents, because Terry Weedman came on, I think Terry's been with me.
Terry came on pretty early, didn't he?
3 years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought it was longer than that.
3 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And he's helped, but Terry still works. He's working full time still. He will not retire.
How come Terry won't retire? He's like 70 years old, right?
Well, he's
I just named Terry's age, and he's going to be angry.
But he's a busy.
He's probably
I think he
not
would be
70.
bored to death. I think he just can't stop. He would be bored.
Well, now that's true.
He would be bored.
That's
and
true.
then
We got Judy.
She came on last spring, I think, which has helped tremendously. And then Brandon Klein came on I think about August.
Okay.
Which has been huge. I've literally had to start putting stuff off on helping, and it's just
You're able to delegate.
I need to delegate. It's hard to do.
That's cool. I tell you what we'll do. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about, we are going to get into how, if you're thinking of buying or selling, if you're thinking of selling a piece of property, what you might want to know going into it, because there's a lot of things you might want to have in mind before you start to do something like that. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, and then we're also going to, later on in the show, we're also going to maybe get to some of the more memorable things that she's been having to do. And like I told you, she's going to teach me about horse riding, maybe. I don't know. I haven't ridden a horse in 40 years.
Really?
Yeah, she's got horses.
It's just like riding a bike.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you get a good horse.
Yeah, I need a big. You got a Clydesdale?
No. I've got a big horse.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Jessica McCleary is here, and we'll be right back. Stick around. Back in a sec.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Christine, and I used to smoke. My tip is, when you hear the words oral cancer, think about more than just your mouth. The skin grafts and reconstructive surgery can really leave a mark on your arm, your shoulder, and your neck. Not to mention what it can do to your face.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Jessica McCleary at Country Roads Realty down in Fairfield, and we're talking about a wide variety of stuff. All right. Say I'm living in my pad, and I feel like I've got 2 kids and a dog, right? And I feel like maybe I need a little bit more room. I've got good equity in this place. Maybe I think I need a little bit bigger place. I do still have a mortgage, but I've got good equity. What do I need to think about before I start thinking about buying a home?
Well,
when I do think so.
You have 2 kids. First thing you'd probably want to think is,
I might have another one.
Is there something out there that you want to move to?
Oh, really?
And it's available.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what if you sell your home and you have nowhere to go? So that's where
you want to make sure before you put your house on the market, you have somewhere that
right.
I got to tell you, there are probably a lot of people who don't think about it like that, do they? They just put their house on the market thinking that they'll get it sold and maybe then they'll find something?
No, I think most people are pretty well thinking that.
But their houses occasionally sell faster than they intended.
Yes, they can do that.
Okay.
Right. So a lot of the times what people will do is they'll find a house that they want. They talk to their bank first, like, hey, if I get my house sold for this much, what can I buy? And then they'll find a house that they want. And we can put an offer in on a house contingent upon their house selling.
Okay. We skipped over a pretty big part there. Tell me about the talking to your bank. This is basically, folks need to maybe think about getting
pre-approved. Pre-approval is so important.
Well, why so?
Well, number one, we need to know what you're qualified for.
What you can afford. Because the worst thing that you can do is you go out and you start looking at these houses. Yeah.
Oh, you find that one you love. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh, it's $100,000 home.
Oh,
it's got everything you want. Let me go talk to the bank, and they're like,
I can swing this.
They're only going to approve me for 70. I can't afford that one.
That's not cool at all.
It's a dream crusher. And
now you've been both in the managing seat as well as the buyer seat.
I've been in
and the seller seat as well. And have you seen that in person? I mean,
yes, dream crushers.
Really?
I've seen also when people haven't even talked to the bank. We go look at a house and then they go to the bank, and they've got a little something on their credit. We've got to do something.
Yeah.
Now
those things take time to clear up too.
Right, but there's most anything can be cleared up with time, and most of your bank representatives, your loan officers, they'll give you a plan. Hey, let's do this. Come back in 6 months or a year. But once somebody has put an offer in or something, and that happens, it can be embarrassing. Yeah. It could almost discourage someone from even trying again. And we don't want to do that either.
Right.
Don't want to do that either.
But doggone it, Jessica. I've got Jessica McCleary here. Doggone it, Jessica. What if I get I've seen it more with vehicles than I've seen with new houses. But you'll see new house fever. Mm-hmm. I mean, there is.
Oh yeah.
There is a documented fever, isn't there?
There's fever, and I'm going to tell you, it's on when it's a Saturday morning and it's a sunny day.
Yeah.
They want to go look at houses.
Yeah.
Well,
you need to know.
You need to. Here's the thing. I also am working with these sellers. I have their homes listed. A lot of these properties are occupied. So when a seller is I have to set up an appointment. Most of your sellers will work hard to have their home all presentable because they live in it. We live in our houses. They get all presentable. They leave for the appointment. So then I bring someone in that can't buy it anyway. I've wasted my seller's time.
You wasted your time.
I've wasted my time that I could have been giving to clients because we're super busy. And that's why the seller has hired me to begin with.
Right.
To alleviate all those little bothers.
Let's talk about that. Okay, so on the buyer side, we understand get pre-approval, right?
Yes.
Get pre-approval and then come see you, or come see you first, and that's what you'll tell them. Right.
Right.
Get pre-approval,
right.
and yeah, that makes some sense. All right. I've got a property. say I'm getting older. Well, this is a hypothetical guy. This is a case where hypothetical guy isn't me. My kids are out of the house. I've got my wife we've got a 2-story home and we don't want a 2-story home anymore. But I want to sell my place. What's the first thing a seller needs to think about when they come to see you to list their house?
Well, we need to think of, definitely the listing price is important, so you need to have me come out and look at your house, and then I will go back and I will pull, this is what similar
I was going to say, what goes into setting a price?
Well, I pull what similar homes have sold for recently. Now, you can show me all day long, oh, well, this house is like mine, and it's listed for this. I know that. But this is what one sold for.
Right.
Listing and sales price they're not usually the same.
Okay.
And then, you kind of decluttering, staging is important.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How long a process is the selling? What's typical if I put a house up for sale in this market right now?
There is no typical in Wayne County. It's hard because I have sold houses the day I've put the sign in the yard.
Really?
To 3 years later.
Is that right? So nothing.
3 years later.
Nothing is.
I don't really feel like there's a typical. Right now, our market is right now it's super busy. I'm very busy. Most things are selling quickly.
Taking time to come up here, Jessica.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, I cry sometimes. That's how busy.
All right, no, so I interrupted you. All right, we've so somebody is always going to tell you, my house, I'm in a $150,000 house here. Jessica, how do you break it to them that, it may not be quite
tomorrow? 100 might not. Well, they don't take it well. You've got a lot of homes have an emotional attachment. You've got That's where I raised my family.
That's where
here.
Junior's mark is on the wall.
Mom and Dad built this house, an estate.
Yeah.
It's almost like a counselor job, real estate. You could be dealing with. Obviously, estates. You're dealing with possibly it's a divorce situation where the house has to be sold.
Yeah,
you're
really
dealing
with that.
We love our home, but we've lost our jobs, which we've had a lot of.
We have that in Wayne County and all over the place.
We just can't. We simply can't afford the home.
Right.
And so we're dealing with we're trying to get this sold, but before we have the bank's coming.
So there's all kinds. All right, I want to ask before I go to break here. We're going to talk about commercial real estate as well here in a little bit. You talk about staging, and this part that doesn't have anything to do with commercial real estate. Is it a good idea? Is it always a good idea to bake a pie in the oven right before the buyers?
They say it really does help.
Do you have people do that?
Oh, yeah.
Bake the chocolate chip cookies. Well, you have the. All right, now, okay. I'm going to ask then. Do you have some folks who'll bake chocolate chip cookies? Have them fresh and sitting out there, and maybe put a little sign. Take one.
Yes.
Does that work?
Or thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Welcome to my home.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. That
is cool.
Does that? That's got to help.
It helps. Well, it makes people be like, "Oh, that's not." I mean, yeah.
They give them a second thought.
They like that. That's
also
a little touch
because you're going to be showing a potential buyer, 4, 5, 6 houses, however many.
And I've also showed homes where there's just a big glob of hair on the shower.
There are different
and more.
We'll get to some of those. We'll get to some of those more interesting showings here in a minute. But that's the thing that makes somebody. That's going to make somebody recognize and remember that home.
The home. It's a personal touch.
That's pretty cool. Talking here to Jessica McCleary of Country Roads Realty. What's the phone number down there on Country Roads Realty?
618-842-SOLD. 7653.
How in the world did you get SOLD?
Couldn't believe it wasn't it.
Very
Isn't
impressive.
That crazy?
That is pretty good. That's really good. That's Jessica. I'm Bruce. We'll be right back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Back after these.
I'm Brian. You probably know someone who's had a heart attack, COPD, or a heart bypass operation. You might even know someone who's had a heart transplant, lung cancer, or part of their lung removed. But what about someone who's had all 6? Now you do. My tip is, if smoking doesn't get you one way, it'll get you another.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Jessica McCleary. She's from Country Roads Realty. 847 sold.
842.
Pardon me. 842 sold. How in the world? I just am astonished.
I couldn't believe it because they're like, "What would you? Is there a number you'd like?" I'm like, "Well, 842 sold would be neat if you have that." They're like, "Oh, we do." I'm like, "You're kidding me."
That is the coolest. That works perfectly. All right, 842 sold. Okay. You mentioned the glob. You mentioned the glob of hair. Mm-hmm. What are the
like on the soap thing?
What?
That wasn't the worst of it, but.
All right. Well, what's the worst? We're not naming any names here.
I've walked into a house.
Tell me. I mean,
and I was like, "What's going on?" I looked down, and my legs were covered in fleas. Just like you walk outside. I mean, you're getting them off.
Do people?
That was a repo, though.
That was a repo. So nobody had been living there for a while.
Right, and they were hungry. I mean, those fleas were hungry.
That must be one where you throw the bomb in, right? I mean, you throw the flea bomb.
Call a pest specialist, a pest control specialist.
You got to be a specialist. They don't want any amateur.
This was more than any Walmart. I don't think the bomb was going to hit it.
The house sold.
It sold. Well, yeah. I mean, it sold cheap. It was a repo.
You cleaned it up. We're able to get it.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. All right.
You can clean anything up.
Tell me what's the nicest You don't have to tell me the home. Don't tell me the home. But what are some of the nicer homes that or nicer businesses or that you've been most excited about getting maybe the listing, or you had really enjoyed showing the place?
I've had several. I've been very lucky. I've sold. Actually, there's been 2 homes out just east of town for Wayne County, fairly recent. I think one was built probably 2001. One was built probably 2005.
Not a whole lot of recent building in Wayne County,
there's not a lot of new construction here.
Yeah.
And 10 acres. One had an in-ground pool, beautiful open floor plan. The other one was like a horse person's house for sure. It had the wrought iron fence on 10 acres and the pond, and then the barn was perfectly set up for the horses.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It makes me excited. And I'm guessing that.
And one of them I sold for $295, and one I sold for $325, which is.
And that's a nice deal.
It's a lot of money for Wayne County.
That's right. Now we were talking about Fairfield area mainly, but you're not just in Fairfield. You're all over Wayne County, and
right.
and do you
get into White County
White
some.
or Clay or anything like that, Edwards?
No, not too much. Now that I have more people, maybe we would expand a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm friends with
Concentrate?
I try to. I don't want to get too big that we can't take care of everybody.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, if I get to where we could expand some. But like Wayne City is kind of an untapped area. We're getting more and more over there, but that's an area that's kind of a no man's land that really needs representation.
That leads me into my next question. Tell me a little bit about the Wayne County market for housing. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? Is it a little of both?
It's a buyer's market.
Where you are.
It's a buyer's market right now.
Really?
It really is. It really is, because we do have a lot for sale, and things are selling, but like I said, I've sold several houses in the last few months. I've been super busy, but that have been listed for 2 and 3 years. And they're finally moving.
Yeah,
so we were kind of just stacked up.
Oh, okay.
People have had to reduce prices and do what they can.
Are you surprised? Have you been surprised at the like some particular home that you thought might? Oh, this is priced a little bit high, or there's no way somebody's going to end up wanting to buy at this price, and it goes that.
Oh, yeah, there's houses that I think will sell in a minute, and then they won't, and then there's houses that I'm like, oh, I don't know, and boom, it'll sell in a minute, just like that. Because your higher end homes, well, the one that I mentioned that sold for $325,000, I had it sold before I put the sign in the yard. That gentleman that was an estate situation. He had that house and then a smaller house in town.
Yeah.
And when I talked to him on the phone, I'm like, you're going to think I'm crazy, because he was familiar with Wayne County. I said,
sure.
I think I'll sell the bigger house first. He's like, oh, whatever. Whatever. And I called him. He's like, you've got to be kidding,
Yeah. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Now that one, I don't know why I saw that one coming, but there's times that I'll see houses that I have houses now that, people are asking me, what do we need to do? And I'm like, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with the house. You just got to get the right person. I got to get the right person in the door.
Yeah. And that's your job.
That's my job.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
That's my job. I got to get you in the door. So if you see my pictures and then you go to the house, you're like, now, wait a minute. You're really good at taking pictures. That's my job. I got to get you in the door.
There you go. All right. Now you mentioned, and then part of the staging is you've talked about what's the scariest thing you've seen going into a show a house. You said the glob of hair. Has there been anything more unpleasant than that?
Well, of course.
Well, you're not telling me who it is.
Animal feces.
Animals.
Are you
really seeing that in they think the place is ready to show and.
Piled up dishes with the food days old. Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
well, the other day, wasn't like anything bad, but I was showing a house that it was another agency's listing, and they think the house is empty. I'm walking in, I'm unlocking the door, and blah, 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 talking to the lady behind me that's looking at it, and the door flings open, somebody's there, I'm like, ah! He jumped, I jumped, everybody jumped. So there's that, But, no, you walk into.
I got to know the details. They thought that the house was empty, but the owner had rented it, maybe, or something?
No, the owner was there. They were working on cleaning it out. It was an estate, and it was like this, like one of the kids was there working on cleaning the house out, and I guess the door's like, he was like, well, I just heard the door. I heard the door. I've been scared. I didn't know what's going on. I'm like, well, yeah, you scared me. He's like, well, you scared me. You know, 'cause he said he didn't know. You know, they didn't know he was there.
Have you ever run into an unfriendly renters or something? Because there are people who are selling.
Yes.
There are people who are selling their homes or selling like rental property, and the renters are there. They
don't want it sold.
They don't want it sold.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How do we deal with a
It's not the most ideal situation.
That's a great way to put it.
Generally, they're there. I mean, they usually will let you in. That's not. I've never really had that, or they simply would.
Say, my dog won't bite.
No, I think I have. I have actually not been let in before.
Is that right?
I have. I can't really recall the exact situation, but no, I have not been let in before. But generally, they'll let you in, but they will follow around because they're gonna badmouth that house and everything in it. Meanwhile,
I was gonna say,
they're pulling me off to the side because they want to buy it. You know, they're like, well, we let it buy it. They're wanting to do a contract for deed or something like that. And I'm like, you know, if you're saying it's such a bad house to these people, but yet you want to. It is a difficult situation, but that's what has happened more and more in the market, right? The way it is. People have had to rent some of these properties. You know, you got a house for sale for 2 or 3 years. You got 2 mortgages. You got to do
that. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We're going to get we're going to talk a little commercial stuff when we come back and talk about the differences between commercial as well as residential with Jessica. And like I told you, I'm going to ask her about riding horses, maybe a little bit of that. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, and we'll be back right after these. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details. At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
The difference between a good building and a great building is craftsmanship. It's about taking pride in the finished product. It's about being a professional. Unlike other construction companies, you work with Morton Building's craftsmen from conception to completion. From the plant employees who roll the steel to the company driver who delivers the materials to the construction crews, every one of them are Morton employee owners who take pride in exceeding your expectations. Discover the Morton difference today at mortonbuildings.com.
I'm Christine, and I used to smoke. My tip is, when you hear the words oral cancer, think about more than just your mouth. The skin grafts and reconstructive surgery can really leave a mark on your arm, your shoulder, and your neck. Not to mention what it can do to your face.
Yeah, I like
Morning,
that.
folks.
Makes me feel
Welcome
better.
back. I hadn't thought about it like that. We should leave the commercial during the commercial. Leave it on here for the conversation, don't you think?
Well, no, I think we should be. We'll leave that right where it's at.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. And my guest today is Jessica McCleary. We're talking about all kinds of fun stuff. And all right, we got pictures to show because you have a couple of recent sales in downtown. Folks talk about. Let's get into this. Folks talk about commercial property and downtowns in several different towns and mainstream America, Midwest, and all over the place. Worry how if it's dying or not.
Right.
Fairfield for years has had a pretty solid downtown, haven't they?
We have been. I think so. We've been lucky, but there's a few empties. But like I said, I've sold a few. I think we're doing well. There's a few openings.
Here's the one that you got to be pretty proud of selling.
Yeah, Farmer's Daughter. That was huge. I was, MJ has worked. She was ready to retire.
Mary John Lear.
Yeah, she was ready to retire, and I just couldn't hardly believe. It took a while to sell. Not that bad.
Tell me about Nicole Jordan who bought the place, because I've known her for a few years. She's a nice kid.
She's young, and that's super duper important. She is energetic and sweet as pie. She worked for MJ. She's volleyball star. She's
Sissy girl.
She is local Sissy girl. She is what it needs.
Yeah.
Nicole will be set for as long as she wants to do it.
That's great.
I think she'll be fantastic.
That's great. So that one sold, and then this one sold recently, right?
Yes.
What's this one now?
Well, they bought it. Jenna Jansen Vaughn bought it, and they were just buying the building. They didn't really know what they were going to do. The Globe and Mitchell, but then they decided, we're going to make it. Well, they went ahead and kept a tanning salon in there, and it's hashtags no tan line, hashtag no tan line, and I think they're doing great.
They've got hashtag in the name of the business?
Hashtag no tan lines. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I guess that's what you worked.
And then there's an apartment where the Wild Rose was. I think that's available for rent. There
you go.
Thanks,
one
Jen.
apartment.
You're welcome, Jen. And the apartment, there's an apartment upstairs. I thought they had that rented.
Oh, okay.
Cute apartment. If I was young, cute apartment up there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
See, that sold. That one took a little bit, but it's cute.
You have some other commercial businesses that you're still looking to sell.
Yeah, so there's still stuff out here for you guys.
Hope in the future, still looking to. That's Ed and Nancy Potts.
Yes, Ed and Lucy.
Ed and Lucy.
Yes,
Nancy. Sorry.
And that's a totally remodeled little building, and currently it's got a leaser in. There's a lease in it right now. I don't know when he's opening.
Here are a couple that you have that might have been around for a little bit. You've got
that one's been around for a little bit. That's been on and off for about 5 years.
Okay, it's got a small, strange window upstairs, doesn't it? Is that a window?
I'd open up all those top windows back up, and upstairs screams make me an uptown loft.
That makes it. Yeah, that just looks like a loft. And they've got a dryer up there. You got a dryer vent. Do they have a clothes dryer up there?
No, that vent is actually over the stairwell. See this door over here to the right. That's the stair. That's your stairs to the upstairs.
You could get that and have your own little apartment building, and it just look great.
Downstairs.
It would just look incredible.
most of the downstairs is strictly cosmetic.
And then you have this one. That one's been a variety of things over the years, haven't you? That's the old El Charro, and before that was Nate's Place.
Nate's Place.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was before that. I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember what it was. That wasn't Carson Baker's office, was it? No, because that's
I don't think so.
That's where Tucker.
Mitchell
Tucker Allen,
Insurance, right?
Yeah, Mitchell. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So you've got all kinds of stuff downtown.
Yes. Right.
Oh, all right. Well, that's cool.
Not a ton. But,
A little
but, but things are moving downtown. We've got lots of little businesses
You've got
opening up.
you've got the Carol's sister has been. She's on my.
Yeah.
I'm having a brain
Misty.
cramp. Misty Titzer, for crying out loud. She's basically redeveloping downtown.
Yes. I mean, and I don't know how she does it. I wonder how she sleeps, but
She's amazing.
She must not.
She is an amazing. And then you've got, of course, the linchpin, one of the linchpins of downtown. You've got Christy, who's been there forever and
Right.
ever, just keeping it rolling. All right, I promised people I was gonna find out how to ride a horse. I haven't ridden a horse in, like I say, since I was like 9 years old. So that's
Really?
43 years ago. I weigh X amount of pounds. Now, how much does a horse have? What's a typical horse weigh?
Oh, I don't know.
Could you get
They could weigh anywhere, I guess, from like.
Is it
depends how
cruel
big,
if I would try
1,000
to-
to 1,500 pounds?
How cruel would it be for me to try to ride a horse?
Wouldn't be cruel.
I don't want to be cruel to the horse.
No,
I'm worried about that.
you're worried about that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's, like you said, there's bigger horses.
Bigger horses.
I have a big horse. I mean, my horse is probably, I'd say he's 1,500 pounds.
Is that right?
I've got a big horse.
Okay, you go
He's
on.
tall and he's big.
You go on the annual trail rides, right?
I did. Now, I'm going to be honest. Since I had Carajo,
You haven't gone.
kids are a game changer.
Really?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
You haven't tried to take care of Joe down there?
No, I have taken her on a ride. I haven't taken her to Shawnee. No. No. We went on it because those are a little, it's rocky down there. You know,
Okay.
it is. And in fact, one of my girlfriends went down and she's rode for years. She's one of the girls, like I told you, that started riding. She's probably 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
She got hurt. She
really?
got hurt down at the Jack Davis Trail Ride and she had to have like a blood transfusion.
Oh, really?
A seasoned rider.
There you go. That's why you
It can-
donate blood.
Exactly.
That's
It can happen.
Exactly. Right.
But no, I did take care of Joe. It's been a couple years ago, and first time she was a trooper. Put her on, and she rode double down in Pond Creek, down in Fairfield.
Oh, no kidding.
Wayne County.
Took right to it.
She did amazing. She cried for the first 45 minutes. But that's everything. Everything we do that's fun, that's new, I have to. She's not like me in that sense. But once you get her going, she's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah, I do like.
So
this.
you still have horses?
I still have horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my horse, and I've raised him from a colt, so I
Yeah.
will always have him. And then I just got Cara Joe a pony last year, so
Oh, did
we're
you?
working on ponies. We've been working out in the field.
Has
and
she
stuff.
ridden the pony much?
Yeah, out in the field. I've got a little
Okay.
round pin and stuff. But this year we're going to work on getting out.
Hey, that's
Because you know how I feel about sports, Bruce.
Well, yeah, you're not a big fan.
I'm not a huge fan.
a big fan.
I'm thinking if we're gonna do stuff, let's go do some pony shows. Let's
There
take
you
the pony
go.
out. Let's do a barrel race.
That
Let's be
sounds
barrel
like a lot of
racer.
fun.
Yeah.
You got it going on. All right, so we're running out of clock here. I'm just realized I neglected to ask you. You say it's kind of a buyer's market right now. What do you see in the future? Do you see anything changing of that, or is it going to be a buyer's market for a little while?
I feel like it's going to be a buyer's market for a little while. I do. I don't know until we get some industry in here and jobs. I feel everybody's like, oh, I think everything will come back up.
Yeah.
And real estate generally goes through waves.
Right. Well, you see, that's the
I don't know how long of a wave we're on now. If we don't get some jobs, because that's the big thing, they're down about it.
Yeah, they'll come back.
It
We'll get
will
something
come
figured out.
back. It will come back.
We'll get
Because
something figured out.
that's what it does.
Positive mental attitude.
Yeah. So until then, man, buy up.
There you go.
I'll sell them for you because they're going to be worth money later.
Exactly right. There she is. That's Jessica McCleary. Thank you so much, Jessica.
Thanks for having
coming
me.
on today. I really appreciate it. And of Country Roads Realty, you can get a hold of her in Fairfield at 842-SOLD. Website is countryroadsrealty.com.
.net.
.net.
Yep.
Countryroadsrealty.net. She's going to punch me in the face for missing
No,
that.
that's okay.
It's
an odd one.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Have a great day, everybody. See you soon.
Thank you.